Want to speak real Italian from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at ItalianPod101.com.
Hello everyone, welcome back to ItalianPod101.com. My name is Daisy. Mi chiamo Daisy. And in this video we're going to discover together what are the most popular apps in Italy. Le applicazioni più popolari. Le applicazioni più popolari. Although the general word is app, the proper one is applicazione, like from application, but we also use app. Hai scaricato questa nuova app? Have you downloaded this new app? Ma tu la utilizzi quest'app? Do you use this app? Qual è la tua app preferita? Which one is your favorite app? So we do use it in the same terms. Since mobile apps are so many and we actually do use a lot of apps, I divided them into 5 categories depending on what you use them for, and we can also check which are the most used ones inside that category. Let's start with socials. So as for social in Italian and lavoro, work, because today we're used to use socials for work as well. For example, we have work groups on WhatsApp. WhatsApp is the most used one because here we use it to talk to friends, family, and work as well. So we have many groups, you know how that works, right? And we mute them depending on who we want to interact with. Right? In order to use WhatsApp, though, you need to know the number of the person you're talking to or that you're searching for. When you don't know the number of the person, of course, the second most used one is Facebook, and it comes together with Messenger, right? Then we have Instagram. Now, actually, Instagram is more technically used, like as for hours spent on the app, but because Italian population is not that young, Facebook is still the most downloaded one because older people tend to use Facebook more than Instagram, and since we have an older population, it's more Facebook than Instagram. But if you have to look at hours on the app, it is Instagram instead. Scambiamoci contatti. Let's exchange contacts. Dove ti trovo? Where can I find you? Scambiamoci, exchange from scambiare, I contatti, contacts. Hai Instagram? Do you have Instagram? Hai Facebook? Preferisci WhatsApp? Do you prefer WhatsApp? Then, of course, for the dating part, and it's still a social, Italian people also use a lot Tinder. Moving to the category entertainment, so intrattenimento, we have basically on the same level Netflix and TikTok. So Netflix is, of course, for streaming and watching your favorite TV show. There's a lot of people that use it during lunch break or for commuting on buses and trains, for example. TikTok as well, but same as Facebook and Instagram. TikTok has a lot of hours spent on the app, but not that many active users. Again, because of the population in Italy. Then for other entertainment, we have also, of course, Disney Plus and DAZN for sports, and also YouTube. La sera guardo dei video per rilassarmi. At night, I watch videos in order to relax. Preferisci guardare una serie o dei video? Do you prefer to watch a series or videos, like shorter ones? Then food. We have a lot of apps for food. Of course, what did you expect from Italians, right? The first one is Glovo. Glovo is used to order food or actually anything that you want from outside. So if you're at home, you basically don't order food from a restaurant, but you make an order to a person that goes to do what you told him to do. Go to that specific restaurant and pick up your delivery and then bring it to you, and he gets a fee. But it can also be on things that are not food. For example, medicines from the pharmacy, let's say. Together with that, we have Just Eat, but Just Eat is for properly eating, so it's just for restaurants, right? And that's why Glovo is most popular, because you can get other things as well. And then we have Too Good To Go, which is actually really used, not as much, but still. So when restaurants or big supermarkets actually have things that they need to dispose of because like they expired or anyway they cannot sell anymore because maybe they made it yesterday and it's too late, but they don't want to throw them away, they put, a notification on the app and whoever is close by can bid or just get it for as much as they say. So basically you get more value for the price that you pay, but it's not, super fresh products. Like you have to consume them today or tomorrow, basically. And that was for cibo, right? But then we also have strumenti. So let's say tools. We need to have some applications like poste. So the one from the post office is not mandatory, but a lot of people decide to get identified by that app because you can do that with your bank account or with the post, or there are actually other services that you can pay for, but you need to get identified by a certified entity in order to enter and access to some portals where you can book some services. Like, for example, if you need to renew a document, you need to do that online. I mean, there are probably other ways to do so, but it's easier to just do that online, right? Because you can do that anytime. But in order to do so, you need to be identified that it's properly you. And so you have to go through these processes. The thing is, the first time that you register, they make sure it's you with your documents. They look at you, you have to sign and so on. So once you've done that, then you can log in through that app and it's faster, easier, and safer because it's harder to steal your identity with that. So we have all those services up, and inside the tools section, I would also put Skype and Zoom that again are really used for work, but are not the same as socials, right? Because they are just used in order to, have online meetings. The last category that we have is goods, so prodotti or oggetti, objects in general. Here, of course, the most used one is Amazon, which is Amazon in Italian as well. Maybe you have a stronger Z, but that's it. Lo compro su Amazon, così mi arriva domani. I'll buy it on Amazon, so it will get to me, it will arrive tomorrow. Lo compro su Amazon, così mi arriva domani. Something else that is being used are apps where you can kind of recycle or sell things like vintage. So you put your second-hand clothes and not only objects in general for a cheap price. But the point of that is that you don't want to throw away things that can still be used, right? So even if you don't get a lot, it's still better than throwing it away because it's more environmental friendly. At the same time though, Shein is also really used, so where you just buy cheap from abroad. So if we had to do a general listing, not divided into categories, then the most used would be socials and entertainment. So WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, and then Netflix, you go to Amazon Video and Disney Plus. Basically that's it, and TikTok. After those comes what you need to use, so all the tools and the things for food, because again, it's seen as something that you need to use if you don't want to go out because it's too expensive, but also you don't have time to make food yourself. And also all those apps that depending on the region, so the downloads depend on the regions, and that's why they're not that big in general in Italy, but they're still really used. The ones that get groceries for you. So just as Glovo, but Glovo is like Italy-wide, let's say. There are then some others which are from local supermarkets where you can get your groceries done by someone else that then will bring it to your home. So those are also really used. Not as much as socials though. What about your countries? Quali sono le app più usate? Quali sono le app più usate? Which apps are the most used? Let me know in the comments, and if you want to learn even more Italian and all the essential phrases that you need in your everyday life, just click the link in the description and download our PDF lessons. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Ciao ciao.
Want to speed up your language learning? Take your very first lesson with us. You'll start speaking in minutes and master real conversations. Sign up for your free lifetime account. Just click the link in the description.